What's going on, everyone? Matt here for the Matt Film Show. Guys, I need here. Make sure to thumbs subscribe, guys. Let's get right into today's video. And today, I'm gonna be giving you guys my review on the Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt, the new film from A24 Films. The premise is a biopic following a mixed martial arts MMA fighter Mark Kerr rise to fame and struggles with addiction and toxic relationship in the late 1990s. The cast includes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Mark Kerr, Emily Blunt as Don Staples, Ryan Bader as Mark Coleman, Ole Sander. Hopefully I'm pronouncing these names right, because there's a lot of names that are like kind of weird. Sick as Igor Volchansian. I don't know. Olga Zurak as Igor's translator. Lindsay Gavin as Elizabeth Coleman. Satoshi as Ishi as Ensign Inui. James Muntasiri as Akira Shoji. Yoko Hamura as Kazuki Fujita. Paul Chang as Masaki Satake. Cyborg Abreu as Fabio Gruel. Andre Chicotex as Paul Valiance. Marcus Aurelio as Mystery Hulk. Winnie Moore as Jacqueline. And Paul Lazenbein as Hans Ninjaman. Anyways, I'm sorry pronouncing those names right. You know, there's a lot of names that a lot of these casts, I do not even know who they are. They're very hard to pronounce, and sorry for my mispronunciations. The only actors that I know from this movie is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. This is a film that I was very, very excited for because of the trailers were the ones that got me interested in this movie. Very sold me out. Looked like it was going to be a good movie. I really enjoyed the trailer. Very transformation for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He looks unrecognizable. And so we do want to talk about that. Before I start this is a movie that like I said, very looking forward to. Caught my attention. A24 Films. You know, that's a movie company that has done great films that I really enjoyed. Like Everything Everywhere All at Once and The Whale, who won Oscars for those films. I also reviewed Civil War, which was okay, which was good, but it was all right. Not that great. Not saying it was a bad film, but I enjoyed it. But it was not like The Whale or Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is a movie about the personal life of Mark Kerr, his struggles with addiction, what he had to go through, and he overdosed twice, and he's dealing with his wife and the struggles of him being an MMA fighter, all that stuff, And I don't want to say about the bat, Dwayne Johnson is unrecognizable. You could you watch this movie and you watching Mark Kerr in this movie, you cannot tell that is Dwayne Johnson. I do want to give a huge shout out to Dwayne Johnson and to the makeup artist here that did such a phenomenal job on Dwayne Johnson because he looks unrecognizable. One thing I want to say this here is that this is Dwayne Johnson's best acting performance I've ever seen him do in a movie. I think that this is going to be a movie that is going to give him Oscar nominations for Best Actor. I think this is the movie that is going to give him the Best Actor nomination. I really do. And I do believe that Emily Blunt might get the Best Actress nominated or Best Supporting Actress. I 100% believe that Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt will be nominated for the Oscars. For Best Actor and Best Actress, I 100% guarantee that's going to happen because Dwayne Johnson's this is like a role that Dwayne Johnson has put into all this time to make a perfect role. People always complain a lot about Dwayne Johnson. They plays the same character all the time. He plays himself a lot. Whether it's in Black Adam or Fast and Furious or Jungle Cruise or Jumanji, for example. All these other films that he's been in which no disrespect to Dwayne Johnson, I think he's a great actor. I like watching Dwayne Johnson films. I look forward to Dwayne Johnson's films. But I feel, and many people feel like he plays the same stuff all the time. And I appreciate that he does something different here for the first time. It feels like for the first time, right? Playing Mark Kerr that does not look like him. They did such a fantastic, fantastic job with the makeup on Dwayne Johnson because he looks unrecognizable. You know, and also like this about this too is that this is like the fourth or fifth film or you know what I mean, couple films that we see Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt work together. I love those, that duo. They work so well together. They're very talented together. You know, I love them in Jungle Cruise. They were, you know, that's a movie that I'm not sure if did well at the box office or not, but I really enjoyed Jungle Cruise and I thought that movie was very, very fun. And I loved seeing Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt there. And they worked very, very well there. And them now playing here husband and wife, they did such a great job, both of them playing husband and wife. But at the same time, they both do such a fantastic job acting. This is the best performances from Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. I love the performances here, and I'm saying again, they're going to be getting nominations for the Oscars. I could guarantee you that. Dwayne Johnson is finally going to be getting a Best Actor nomination, and Emily Blunt will be getting a Best Actress nomination. I could guarantee you that, or Best Supporting Actor or Actress, whatever it is. They're going to be getting nominated. I know that for a fact. And this is not going to be a movie that's going to get nominated for Best Actor. This is not going to be a movie that Dwayne Johnson's getting nominated for Best Actor. Emily Blunt is going to be nominated for Best Actress. That's not all. This is going to be nominated for Best Hairstyle and Makeup. This is probably going to be nominated for a lot of other things. But I think the top three is Best Actor, Best Actress, and Hairstyle and Makeup. 100% could guarantee you that Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt will be nominated, and this movie will be nominated for that. You know, A.24 is a company that makes great films. A lot of their films get nominated and win, like they did with The Whale. The Whale was a very emotional movie. I really enjoyed it. Brendan Fraser, with all the makeup that he has done, won Best Actor. And Everything Everywhere at Once, very great multiverse movie, which I thought at the year that movie came out, that was the best multiverse movie at that year. I thought it was better than Doctor Strange than Multiverse of Madness. But I believe it came out the same year as Multiverse of Madness. And I really enjoyed it. And I thought that it dealt with the multiverse there. That was a very enjoyable movie. And majority of all the cast was nominated and won for Best Actress or Best Supporting Actress or Best Role and everything. And Brendan Fraser won Best Actor for The Whale, right? In that movie. Another A24 film. And so A24 film are really making very great films, right? And this is a movie that it's an example of them making fantastic films. This might be better than Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think this was better than Everything Everywhere. I thought this was better than The Whale. I thought that this was one of the best movies I've seen from A24. They really nailed this movie, and everybody here put in their hard work and effort to this. With Dwayne Johnson putting in his best performance I've seen in his role. The fight scenes are intense. The drug use and the stuff that he has to go through, Mark Kerr, very, very emotional. You know what I mean? You know, this is about him getting beat up in the MMA, but he still goes at it. He still goes and you know, he gets down, but he still gets back up and still fights. You know what I mean? And so I think that this is a movie that everybody should watch, and I I recommend this movie to everybody. If you guys want to watch this movie, go watch it. You're going to love this movie. Very, very great movie. This is going to get Oscar buzz, and I think this is going to get a lot of nominations for the Oscars. Very great movie. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this. Leave a thumbs, subscribe, you guys, like, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.